Hey, hi guys, this is Russell for this new short video about an update on small business grant and ELDL. Okay, so I don't know if you are new on this channel, just try to share or subscribe or share it to other people so they can actually catch up with what you're sharing right now. Okay, so what's going on here? What we're going to share now is going to be about this, you know, those grants that are available from different states, different city, and different county. That is what I'm going to share. Yesterday, I was emphasizing on this new work program that started yesterday, and today I will be sharing a couple of 3 or 4 more different grants in different states. So this is what you guys have to do, and just share it with your family member or your friends or your the other page, so that means a lot of people can also join the group. Okay, so basically, yes, that is what we're going to share now. um PPP updates if you want to, um ERDR updates if you want to, and most importantly, um a lot of new grants available from the federal level. I mean, on the way to come. Um, and what else? Yeah, this is what we are going to be sharing now for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna want you guys to share it so that other people can join uh, the meeting. Yes. Um, okay. I'm not seeing people right now. Yeah, you need to share it so that everybody can join the group. Okay. Yes. So basically, what do we have to share here? What I have to share here with you is that there are many opportunities out there that you guys can take advantage of. Okay, there are so many opportunities out there, and a lot of people are going to be surprised, right? A lot of people are going to be surprised because they won't know exactly, or maybe they will know it when it's already gone. Like many of them are already gone now, as we are speaking. Okay, and a lot of people are also going to know about this program, especially small business owner, when the program is over. Yes, and that will be a disappointment, right? So yes, I want you guys to act. I want you to act. I'm the voice of small business owner. By small business owner, I also count, self-employer. Okay, I count self-employer in the group because those are the people who need more funding for the business, and that's the reason why the government actually go and sit there and think about more funding for you guys. And when they think about funding for you guys, and you don't take advantage of it, more big businesses will actually jump on it and still take advantage of what is available for you guys. What happens is that most of those grants will say that, oh, okay, you have to be under 50 employees. You have to have 25, not even 50, 25 employees. You have to have 25 or fewer employees to qualify for those programs. So what happens is that if you only have 1 or 2 employees, and you don't apply, guess what? Some other big company with 25 employees with, I don't know, 500,000 capital, or 3 million income, they will go there and get those funds. So when we share like this, you guys have to jump on it and take it because it's initially created for you guys, not for big company. But any company will always take the money available, because if you don't take it, then they're going to take it. Okay. Yes, so we are going to discuss about, I'm going to share 4 different states where you can get grants from. Okay, and I'm going to give you an update about the ELDL. What is the state of the ELDL? What's going on with it? Those who apply are still waiting for the application, are still waiting for funding, or those who didn't even apply, what can they do? Okay, so that is what we're going to share now in the next 10 minutes now, or 8 minutes. Yes. So I'm going to start with the Newark one. The Newark started, I think it was yesterday, and today we are still processing application, pushing application through. I just need to remind you guys that for the Newark one, the main important thing is that you have to have your financial available, because I have put application through. I took a snapshot of what was required, and I posted it yesterday to let you guys know that amount, the name of the business, your back 2019 tax return. You also need to prepare and submit your actual financial report. That is what you have to know. If when you know that, you have to share the information. It's very important to share the information. If you know about that, then share the information with whoever you know that, oh, there's something available for us, right? We have to jump on it. That is why we black people are losing, because once somebody knows about something, he doesn't share. You can now first share this video to anyone you know in Newark, because we start with Newark again. um, a lot of questions. You can go to the website, Newark website. You will see more in-depth details. But the main thing that you need to know, if you want to think about the small business grants that they are offering, that started yesterday. I already started putting application yesterday. You have to have your financial statement ready. If you don't have it, get the nearest bookkeeper, CPA out there. How much, like, can you spend 500 or 1,000 to get a chance to get 25,000? Just get a CPA out there, have him prepare your 12 months financial report, and you have nothing to lose. It's not like you have to pay for application. There is no fee to apply with the state of Newark, with the city of Newark. You just have to submit the information needed, and those information are posted there so you can see. So you have to share the information. It's really important, because even though they say you can apply up to the end of December, of course, before the end of December, they will have thousands and thousands applications. You need to be around among those 1,000 first applications. That means you will maximize your chances to get approved. Okay? And also, you have to do it the right way. You have to do it the right way. You have to do it the right way, because if you submit an application and it is not completed, they will not consider your application until all the supporting documents are completed. If you don't know how to get any documentation, call your accountant, call your tax preparer, and tell him, oh, listen, they want us to submit this, but I don't know how to get this. He will help you to get those documentation. Okay, so basically, again, this will be the last time for me to talk about the Newark, because then I'm going to talk about other states, the grant from different other states. So now the last thing to do is that go there, fill up the application. It's straightforward. It's more than 50 questions, but you can do it as long as you have all the documentation. The main important thing is to get those documentation, and I posted the documentation on my page, and you can also find it on the Newark site to know what is required. It's not that difficult. You just have to answer those questions. Okay. Now I'm going to share with you with another 10,000 grants that every single business owner can get. Okay. This grant is offered by this company named Ball. You know the company name Ball? They call themselves Made for More. That's the name. The name of the grant is Made for More Small Business Grant. They are giving out 10,000 grant. And I'm going to post the link on the description or on the comment of this video. It's a company that manufactures some kitchen product. Basically, they manufacture like tomato paste and stuff like that. Now they are giving out just asking simple question. Do you know this product? Do you like it? Or how do you help the community? They will just ask you question, and then what's the name of the business? And once you answer those questions, you are among the people that are going to just pick randomly. Okay, you don't have to. I don't even think you have to submit your financial document on this one, because it's not from the state. They are just trying to support. So I'm going to put the link to apply for this one. So if you know someone who has a business, just share with him, because you don't know who they are going to pick. And you have nothing to lose to take 10,000 grand. Okay, so I'm going to share. They are sharing the first one. The first 10 person will receive 10,000, and then they're going to give 1,000 to the remaining people who are qualified, who they pick randomly. So that is why, as I'm saying, you guys have to work together. Once you see this video, share the video. And now, when I'm going to send the link, once you click on the link to actually do your application by yourself, it's a straightforward application. It's not really complicated. Okay, it doesn't matter where you live. As long as you are a business owner. A business owner means that you are doing any type of activity that generate money. You don't have to be a C corp, a big corporation. You just have to be somebody who works for himself. If you work for yourself, then you are a business owner. Then you are going to just have to click on it, just fill out a couple of questions, and then that's it. It's not owned by a state that they will say that, oh, they want to see that you have been suffering from COVID-19 or so. No, just a simple application, right? So and then I'm going into New York. So when I go to New York, yesterday people were asking about New York. Do you know anything in New York? Yes, there is this grant in New York, and those grants belong to different county. When you go to New York, what I've found, and I'm pretty sure there are so many in New York State, right, or even New York City, but this one is for Suffolk County. Suffolk County. Suffolk County is in New York, right? And they are offering a rental assistance like up to 2,500, and they are also offering 10,000 small business grants. Okay, they are offering 10,000 small business grants. It also started 2 days ago. Okay, that grant started 2 days ago, and it will be going up to, I don't know, at the end of this month. So you guys, if you live in New York, in Suffolk County, you have to jump on it. Okay, you have to jump on it because it's the same thing. They will ask you what you want to use the grant for. Basically, the grant is supposed to be used for things like operation, your rent, your utility, your employees, and stuff like that. It's as simple as that. And you just have to show that you are being impacted. How do you show that you are impacted? By showing those financial from January to now. They will see that January it was good, February it was good, March it was like good, but April everything started going down. Everybody knows, but they want to see it. They want you to show them with the document that they can actually calculate how much did you decrease in terms of business. That's the simple thing to do. You don't have to pay for it. Okay, so this is in New York, Suffolk County. I have the other one. It's so good that what are they doing? They're gonna accept all the application. Among the application that submit all the supporting document, they're gonna pick randomly. That's what they are saying in their site. They're gonna do like lottery. They're gonna just pick randomly all the winners that they want to award the money. So you have nothing to lose but applying as long as you are a business owner living in New York. So the next one is in Virginia. Virginia is in Pittsylvania County. Pittsylvania County in Virginia. So this is another grant. This is another grant that they are offering for up to $15,000. Okay, you can use it for the same thing in your business, for mortgage, for payroll, for PPP, personal protective equipment. Sorry, for anything, for inventory, for supplies, for anything you want to. Basically, you want to use it for your operation. Okay, you don't want to take it and just save it. You don't want to do that. Otherwise, it will be like, it will look like a fraud, right? So basically, what you need to do is to go there. I'm going to share the link also on the description of this video for you to just go there, click on it, and apply. If you need assistance, then seek out with to your CPA or your accountant or maybe myself. If you have time, we will assist you on that. Okay, I'm going to share the link in here in the description of the video so that you can take advantage of it. Those grants are for you guys to take advantage of it. If you don't, you have to know that other people will take it because those grants will never go back to where they came from. Okay, so that is Pittsylvania County in Virginia. Then I have this one in California. Listen, so we have something in California. It's called Mission Viejo. Mission Viejo is in California, right? This grant is up to $25,000. Imagine, up to $25,000. The only thing you have to have is that you have if 25 or fewer employees. That is only the only condition that you need to be able to get to be eligible. Just that need to have 25 or fewer employees. It's just simple. If you are your hair salon owner, you are Uber driver, you are your own employee, right? So just go there. If you live in California, check this grant and apply. Okay. And how to know how to find those grants? Doesn't matter where you live. Go to your county, or you can even call your county office. Tell them, oh, please, what business or small business grant do you have available? They are going to tell you, or go to the website. Okay, there are so many grants. You know why? Because the federal is actually found those states and those county. When they found them, now they can come back and actually found the business, right? And some more non-for-profit organization can also fund state and city and county, and now they can actually put money available to you guys. You just have to be a little bit open-minded and do your homework basically. So there are a lot of grants. So this last one is in Michigan. Okay, the Michigan also has this 25,000 up to 25,000 grant. I'm going to put a link in the description of the video so that you can actually click and start your application. But the first thing you need to have, if your business is an incorporated business or registered business, you need to have a copy of it. You need to have, your 2019 taxes, because they want to see that your business actually exists from 2019. You need to have like your financial. Those business are especially the grants coming from state, from a government agency. Yeah, those grants we look for your financial statement to see how impacted you have been. That's the main thing. Because if it's related to COVID-19, then you have to have been impacted by the COVID before they can issue those money to you. So I'm going to stop at this point with those grants, but you can still send, you can ask question. You can ask question if you have one. And now I'm gonna talk now about the SBA ERGL. The SBA ERGL, before I talk about SBA ERGL, I'm going to just a reminder about the PPP. The PPP is, everybody got the PPP. And the good news is that is the other PPP, the other round of PPP of like nearly 300 billion is on the way. We are so confident that it will be, it will land on the table so that we can start using it. But now the people who receive the money, you actually have to make that money forgivable. If you don't, the scheduling plan for repayment is already there. If you go to the bank that issued the loan, you will see when you are supposed to pay that money back. I'm saying because I have done that with some of my customers. If you go to the site, to the bank that gave you the PPP money, they gave it to you as a loan, you will see when you're supposed to pay back. So there's a deadline. If you don't, request or engage to the procedure to get the forgiveness done, it will definitely become a debt to you, so that you have to pay back. Okay, so you have to know how to make it a free money. That's the same thing, and it's so simple. I put a link there to help you how to calculate the forgiveness, because in order to get it forgivable, you have to know how much will be forgivable. Okay, you will not fill out an application if you don't know how much will be forgivable. If you don't know how to calculate the eligible expense among the money that you had. And that's the reason why we came up with this smart PPP expense tracker to help you guys to calculate those amounts, so that you go there confident that you know that all the money, you do exactly when what was spent, and you know that you will be every 100% will be forgivable. Yes. So I move PPP away because the link to get that tool is within my Facebook page, and I'm also going to put it in the description of this video. If you haven't done that and you are interested on make your PPP forgivable, 100% forgivable by yourself. Now the ERGL, what happened with the ERGL? Just a quick reminder, the ERGL was issued to help small businesses. The maximum was 2 million, I think. Okay, and a lot of people are still on the waiting list, or maybe are still pending because they haven't received it yet. And some people even got discouraged. It's like they are not doing no more effort. I even received a phone call from somebody today. Not a phone call. He came to my office. He came to my office. I just got into a live. What is the main subject? Okay, somebody just got into a live, but you can read the description of this live. I think I thought that I posted the title of the live. We're talking about business grants. I talk about 5 different grants. So you're gonna listen to the video again and know about the 5 grants that I just talked about now. I talk about the PPP forgiveness, and now I'm talking about the ERGL. So basically, the ERGL, a lot of people, even today in my office, somebody came and said, "Oh, I applied for it. It got denied. I've done this, but now since then I have done nothing." And I told them, "Did you check your email?" And I gave him the name, the email to check. He searched today in my office today, and he found an email that was sent to him by the SBA, asking him to actually submit some documentation for reconsideration. So he had forgot about that. So he thought that it's over. What happened is that the SBA actually they are working with a third party. So they are hiring a third party company to actually help them to process all of those documents, all of those loan. It means what? It means that by December 21st, those third party has a number of loan that they have to process. That's the reason why if you check, if you have applied for ELGL and you haven't received the response yet, you have to check. And the other thing is that if you don't see nothing, just call them. Okay, you have to call them. Call the numbers. I'm going to share the number. I'll going to share the number on this video so that you can actually call them to say, "Hey, what happened? My application is being pending. I apply. I'm still waiting for you. What else do I have to do?" They are going to tell you, "Oh, okay, it's in process. So you wait. You will receive next step." Or they will tell you, "Okay, submit this." They are actually working again. Maybe it's because there's a new round of money coming in, and that they just want to finish with what they have. But they are actually telling people, okay. And myself, I called the SBA again myself to say, "Hey, what happened? Why is it that people are now receiving email to ask them to submit some information, even though the people that were denied, some people were denied for credit, some people were denied for, they say, they can't find your information, right? Some people were denied because they are saying that, okay, we cannot establish that you are being impacted." That is crazy, right? How can you be impacted when you are showing that, when you tell them that I have a restaurant, they know that every restaurant was closed. How can they say that it was not impacted? So they are coming back now to say, "Okay, listen, we are reconsidering your thing. What you have to do is officially request for a consideration." And it's not by calling them to say, I need you to process it again. No, you have to formally send them a reconciliation letter. And I have this template that I've been using, and I've been working pretty well. That exists in the Facebook group, our Facebook group, PPP, how to get it and what to do with it. That Facebook group, private Facebook group, if you go there, you will see those templates, and you will see also the template of the documentation that you have to submit. If you have applied for PPP and you have not received nothing, go there. If you want to, don't even call the SBA. Just go there. You will see all the documents that you need to prepare. You will see the template of the reconciliation letter that you have to send to them. Just change the application number, because most information that you have to provide on the reconciliation letter is what? Is first of all, your application number, you have to know it. If you don't know it, call them and say, "Hey, I applied for this. I need to send a reconciliation letter in. I don't know my application number." They're going to ask for the business, name of the business, your email address, and stuff, your social security. Then they're going to tell you your application number. It's the first thing that you have to include in your reconciliation letter. Then you're going to tell them why you need the money. Okay? You need the money for your operation. You need the money to pay for rent. You pay for electricity. You pay for your employees. You need the money for your operation, basically. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna send to you, and most importantly, you have to send your financial. It comes again. You have to send your financial to show them that, okay, This is what I was doing with my business. This is how my business is stuck. That is why I need this money to jumpstart my business. You also need to submit your 2019 tax return. You also need to submit what is called 45060. That's the form. That's the form that actually allowed them to go to the IRS and pull up your tax return, because you are telling them that you were impacted. Okay, they will see on your 2019 report that you have a business in there, and that is a proof that you have a business. Okay, you just don't want to call them to say, please, I need you to reconsider my application. No, if you call them, it's just to make sure that, or to confirm that they are accepting application again, or they are accepting reconsideration. That is the reason why you're calling them. But you can just decide not to call them. Just go there, take all of those documentation, take the template, just send it to them, and call them when you send it to them by email or fax. And you can now, I'm going to post the email that you have to send to. When you do it, now after 2 days, you can now call to say, hey, I sent a reconciliation email 2 days ago. I want to know the status of it. Then we go through, they say, oh yes, we are processing it. Even though you were denied, okay? So that's why I'm saying, because every person, every taxpayer, every business owner is actually calling us to say, so what about my case? What about my case? Just do that. If you don't know how to fill up something, then contact us to say, okay, how do I fill up this application or this 1045T? So how do I do this? Then they will explain you, but you have to act. Okay, just start acting, start getting those stuff ready, and send it. It doesn't cost nothing. Okay, because guess what? If you stay cool, nothing changes, right? Nothing changes if you don't change the way you're doing things, right? If you do the same thing, you get the same result. Do the same thing is just staying where you are. If you need new result, then do something new. Okay, so I don't know if you have more questions here, and I think that was almost everything that I have to share with you. I'm still looking for a question, so I don't know if Lavenie Tiken, I don't know if you got what I said. For the first part of the video, you're going to watch the replay, and you bet if you have another question, you can just ask. But the main thing is that you need to provide your financial now if you need any type of funding. If I was you, it doesn't matter what business you are in. Guess what? You are receiving money because you are telling them that you are being impacted by what? By the COVID-19. Are you impacted with your mouth? No. At the beginning of the pandemic, they were using 2019 because they knew that they're going to use 2019 to give you funding, to give you money. Now what they are going to do, they are going to use your actual financial activity, and that is, and one of the reasons why people got denied or got a lower amount because they didn't provide accurate financial information. And with the PPP also, with the PPP, some people got denied because they didn't know how to. They were sending inconsistent information. You fill up with some information, but when it comes to provide document, your documentation shows something different. Okay, so you have to get all your financial ready. Yes, the topic over here is mostly for business owner, but now for individual taxpayer, it's about all of those county also have what is called rental program. New York has it, New Jersey has it, Newark also has it. So you have to go there to check for rent assistance. The rent assistance is there in Newark. It starts from $2,400. That's in New York. In Newark, I forgot about the amount. You have to go there for rent assistance. Okay. So the last thing that I'm going to share with you is about the webinar that we are having next week, this upcoming Sunday, which is about what? About the CARES Act. All of these grants has been contained within the CARES Act law, the 3 trillion law, if you remember. That law comes with so many tax opportunity. Okay, and very few people knew about those opportunities. One of the opportunities is that it tells you how to do if you didn't receive your 1,200 stimulus cash. It doesn't matter what activity you do. It doesn't matter what your income. If you didn't receive the 1,200, Yes, this webinar is about to tell people how they will do to collect the 1,200. Okay, it doesn't matter if you make $1 million. If you didn't receive it and you want it, then they will tell you, we will tell you how to do it. If you didn't receive the money for your unemployment, you didn't apply for unemployment, and if you want to collect the money, the unemployment money, even though it didn't apply, even without applying for unemployment, but you need to get the money for unemployment, that is the webinar that you need to attend. Or if you know someone who didn't apply for a webinar at all, but you want the person to get advantage of the unemployment money, then you will know about how to do it. That's what we're going to share. So if you have a retirement account, okay, this webinar will show you how you can use your retirement account to actually save up to $19,000. Okay, if you are a business owner, you have employees, it tells you how to use the modification of the treatment of the payroll tax to actually save in taxes or to actually finance your business, because you are looking for funding, right? What about we tell you how you can do to actually find more funding from your payroll tax? Okay, or if the most important thing is your SBA or PPP, the impact that you have with your taxes. If you receive PPP money, there will be an impact on it with your taxes. The webinar is going to be sharing those information. Okay, so there will be more. We have 11 points that we will be discussing with you guys that are content within the CARES Act. Okay, so I don't know if we still have. So you are in Chicago. If you could, you can go to you can check on small business loan, small business grant in you put the name of your city, the name of your county, the name of your state, you will find something. These grants are available in almost all the states, because if state has to do something for its businesses, the business, the small, especially small businesses, they are like more, like at least 90 times more business, small business than big businesses in the United States. So they are working for small businesses. If you want to know how many small businesses are available, go to your county, go to your state, go to your city, and call them to say what small businesses, and you will find out, oh, yes, one was available. It just got, they stopped accept application 2 days ago, or yesterday, or last week. So those are available. Okay, just go there now. When you found something, that's what people are doing. They will find it, they will bring it to us, that we will help them to actually process the application. Okay, we will help them to process the application or to create the documentation needed to actually submit the application. That is how my team and I are actually dedicating ourselves to help small business during this pandemic. Okay, so that is basically what I had to share with you. If you have more questions, or if this is new here to my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, just hit the notification bell and submit and subscribe. That means anytime a new information like this will come up, you will know about it. So okay, so until then, you guys, what you have to do is register for this upcoming webinar. You will learn a lot. You will see how you can actually stay home, not even apply for unemployment, okay, but get paid by your company. Somebody was telling me, okay, what about if you're not a business owner? If you are not a business owner, you want to stay home, not applying for unemployment, but still getting paid by your company, I will share that with you. And it's within the tax law. It's in the CARES Act. I will share the provision of that law that was allowing people to stay home. It means what? It means even people who receive unemployment, they receive unemployment by losing their job. Right? I'm sharing a piece of it here. They receive unemployment by losing their job. There is always an inconvenience to lose your job, because when you lose your job, you are actually incurring what is called gap job. The gap job is what? Is when you apply for a new job. They will ask you, hey, what have you been doing during those 6 months? I mean, you have been 6 months out. How are you justify those 6 months? You have job gap. Job gap is not good. what was the provision that was allowing people, and I know a lot of people that I will advise to stay home, and we see within the pandemic, that means it could still be applying to you. So we advise people to what to do to stay home, get paid by the job without applying for unemployment. Okay, so if you don't know about that, then you need to connect to this webinar. The link will also be in the description of this video, or in any of our video on YouTube, or in our Facebook group. You will see the link to register for this CARES Act and tax opportunity. That's the name of the webinar. Yes, you need to know. If you need to know everything that was within the CARES Act law that could have helped you to get more funding for your business, and we're sharing how to get more cash flow for your business or for yourself if you're a homeowner, for example. Okay, so yes, if all of those information are not hidden, are just within those the CARES Act, and I will be sharing this Sunday at 2 p.m. So tomorrow will be the last day. Tomorrow 2 p.m. we will stop accepting application for those who are going to secure the seat. It will be for the next round if we go out again. The last I see another email here also, who to submit an application for CARES Act loan. CARES Act loan. Who to submit an application. Yeah, send me a private email after this, and I will share that with you. Because when you say CARES Act, the CARES Act loan, by CARES Act loan you mean the PPP or ELGL. If it's the PPP or ELGL, I'm gonna share the email where you can submit your reconciliation. Yeah, the ELGL is a loan. Maybe you're referring about that. You're talking about the ELGL loan. ELGL, SBA ELGL it was given by the CARES Act. Okay, the CARES Act that gave you guys the SBA ELGL loan. To submit for reconsideration, actually you can actually submit for application. They are still accepting application for new applicant. This week we submit 2 applications for ELGL. Now I'm talking about where to submit it. I'm going to share the link with you guys, or you can find the link in the Small Business Administration. If you want to prepare or file your submit your application for SBA EIDL loan, you can find it on the SBA website. Okay, or if you need help with it, we can help you with it, but you can do it by yourself. Okay, the main important thing will be that you get your financial ready. And when comes to the people already apply, I'm saying that you need to do a reconsideration. You need to apply for a consideration. Oh, by the way, you can also request for more funding. That means you were approved for 30,000 and you receive the 30,000. Now you want 15,000 more. The only thing to do is to submit a request for a consideration with the document that I'm going to share with you, and it's also within the private Facebook group that we have, where we are helping people with those money. You just tell them what you need to do with the money. That's the only thing they want to do. You just have to tell them, okay, yes, I received this $30,000. What the law says? The law says that they should give you the money to help you to operate your business for at least 6 months. The money that you receive, can that money help you on the operation of your business for 6 months? No. Then they should be able to give you even more funds. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Just go there and request for an increase of the money. If you don't know the formula, contact us and we will tell you what to do to actually go there and request for more money. I don't see no more question here, so I'm going to stop here. And if you guys have more question, just ask on the comment below, or if you see the link to send a direct message by WhatsApp, just click on it, send us a message, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Until then, I will come back next time, maybe on Sunday before this webinar, or maybe after the webinar on Sunday, to let you guys know what happened. Okay, so after the webinar, the people who will see and we want us to hold their hands to actually implement what they have seen in there, we'll be able to do it for them. Okay, but if whatever you see, whatever you learn, and you want to do it, or you want to help other people, if you're an accountant, you discover all of those strategies, you want to implement it for your business, that's a good thing. If you need our assistance to help you implement those strategies in your business, we will also be available to help you guys with that. So yes, until then, ciao guys.